morning students. Today I Purnima welcome you to the class and I'm going to revise the same lesson, the Midnight Visitor. We have already done half of the lesson, in fact more of half of the lesson. So before explanation of the rest of the part and explanation of the new word, I would like to discuss the important points of this lessons once again. So those who have missed my video, they will be aware of all the important points and the background of the story as well as the theme of the story. So first of all, the Midnight Visitor is written by Robert Arthur. Okay, he was an American writer of mystery and speculative fiction. Now the theme of the story. The Midnight Visitor is a very thrilling account of a secret agent Oswald. One particular episode, Oswald did not fit any description of a secret agent. So children, I told you there are three characters are here. One is the Oswald, one is Oswald, Mr. Oswald, he is the secret agent, and other is Fowler. So three characters I've told you. One was Oswald, then Fowler, and then Max. So Fowler is a romantic writer. He came to take the interview of Mr. Oswald. When he comes to take the interview of Mr. Oswald, he was a bit disappointed because he had imagined that the secret agents are always very smart and they are up to, they look very smart, handsome, with beauties surrounded around them, with lot of telephone, with lot of money. But when he reached there, it was beyond his expectation. He was living in a very cheap French hotel in a very small room. His office was there in a very small room, and he was sloppy. Sloppy means he was untidy and careless person, and student, he was fat. So that expression of disappointment can be seen on his face. So he wanted to take his interview. Basically, he was writing a book, and when he meets him, he was a disappointment. Now Mr. Osler, the secret agent, he knew the cause of disappointment, but he told also in the book it is written, he told also that I know you are depressed to see me because my personality is something what you must be thinking is not like that though. But then he has proved through this story that he has a great presence of mind. Okay, so Mr. Fowler, he made secret agent Oswald. He was a strong romantic writer. He came to meet a secret agent Oswald in his office. Actually, he had come to gather necessary material for his book on secret agent. Like all people, Fowler had also formed quite a romantic picture of the secret agent as represented in books and film. So when he meets him, Mr. Oswald did not fit any of his description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read or imagined. Fowler felt let down. Oswald's offices was in a very small room, as I told you, in a French hotel on the 6th of the top floor. He was a sloppy, fat man. He had an American accent. Oswald himself felt that Fowler was disappointed after meeting him. So this thing, Oswald has also felt that he is feeling disappointed after meeting him. Important paper in Oswald custody. Oswald told Fowler that he had a very important paper in his custody. Somebody that paper might well affect the course of history. Then Oswald switched on the light. Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. Now children, suddenly when he switched on the light of his room, and he was surprised that a man was standing there, and he was a slender man, though not in the category of tall, but not in the category of short also. With a middle height, he was a slender, and his name was Max. Okay, and that Fowler, he saw a man with a small automatic pistol in his hand. So what he was having in his hand, he was having a small automatic pistol. Max enters with a pistol. Oswald was stunned to see Max in his room with a pistol. He had thought he was in Berlin. Max was slender, crafty, and had the face of a fox. There was nothing menacing about Max except his pistol. So nothing interesting about Max was there except his pistol. Max departed the important report concerning some new missiles that was in the custody of Oswald. So why he came there? He wanted to take a student. He wanted to take some important paper which was concerned with some new missile and which was under his custody. So he wanted to take it from Oswald. Now children, for the first time, till now Fowler was very disappointed, but now he is very impressed with Oswald. Now what he had done? So Oswald had done two things. He had done two things to prove himself that he is rather very intelligent person and quite fit to be the secret agent. So what two things he had done? First thing, he had cooked up the story of the balcony. When Max entered his room, he cooked up. That means he lied, he imagined, he told Oswald that there is a balcony and I am fed up that a lot of people come inside through that balcony. This is the second time that somebody has got into his room from there. Now Max showed his ignorance. Now Max, children, he showed his ignorance by telling him that about the balcony and told that he entered through a passkey. So he told that he entered through passkey. Oswald told Max that the balcony actually belonged to the older apartment. It extended under his window. Knocking at the door. Now another cooked up story he told to Max when he heard a knocking at the door. So he made another story. And what was the story he made? Max was standing erect, not from Oswald. He was waving his pistol with a commanding gesture, and soon he heard a knocking at the door. Oswald cooked up another story at once. He told Max that it should be the police. He had very important papers with him, so he needed extra protection. That's why he had gone to police and asked for some extra protection. So the police must have came to his door to see him whether he is all right or not. He had told the police to check on him to make sure that everything was all right. Fowler jumped aside. Max bit his lip nervously. Oswald threatened Max that the police would enter soon as the door was unlocked. They would not hesitate to shoot. Nervous man jumps out of the window. Max was very nervous when he heard that the police might come anytime inside the door, so he was a bit nervous. He asked Oswald to send the police away or he would not hesitate to shoot. The knocking at the door became louder. Max kept his body twisted and pointed his gun to Oswald and Fowler. He put another leg over the window still. Then in desperation he jumped out. As he dropped, he screamed once really. Now, do you know, children, why he screamed? Because the fact was that there was no balcony at all. He had simply cooked up the story of the balcony and he fell, and you know the result, he must have died. Because his flat was at the top of the 6th floor. Waiter appears. Now, what about the second cook up story? When the door was opened, actually it was not the police, it was the waiter who stood there with a tray, a bottle and 2 glasses. Actually it was not the police, but it was the waiter from Oswald had already ordered. Fowler was still white-faced and he realized that this person, he is very intelligent and he is really fit to become the secret agent. So for becoming secret agent, it is not necessary that he should be small, good looking, tall. To become a good secret agent, a presence of mind is a must, and that was seen in Mr. Oswald, the secret agent. Okay, so with a nice children thought he made Max died just by standing and telling him that the two cooked up the story, one of the balcony and one was of the knocking door. Oswald assured Fowler that Max would not return as there was no balcony below the window. So children, these are the main points of the story, and so once again I remind you the main points of the story, that Fowler was a young and romantic writer. He wanted to meet Oswald because he wanted to write a book on detectives. So why he came to Oswald? Because he was writing a book on detectives. Oswald was a detective in Paris who was fat and sloppy and hardly looked like a secret agent. When Oswald switched on the light, he found Max standing with a pistol in his hand in the room. Max had come to take a particular important report concerning missiles forcibly from Oswald. Oswald cooked up a false story to entrap crafty Max. He told Max that the balcony below his window had become a big nuisance. It was second time in a month that somebody got him into his room through the balcony. He also made Max panicky by telling him that the knocking at the door was of the police, whom he had already informed. When Max became panicked, he came to the window and jumped out of it. A loud cry was heard, and in the way Oswald got rid of his crafty enemy. Later on, it was found that the knocking at the door were made by the waiter, who entered the room with a bottle and 2 glasses as ordered by Oswald. So you can see Oswald was a different kind of secret agent that were described in the detective books and showed in films. Like generally in the film, it is shown that secret agents are very smart, gun friendly, and they always had a wine in their hand, surrounded by dark-eyed beauties. However, Oswald doesn't present such a romantic picture. He is very fat and sloppy, but certainly he is proved that he is a very good detective. Now, Fowler was a young and romantic writer. He wanted to write a book on detective. Fowler forms a very romantic and grand picture of a secret agent in his mind. He finds Oswald not cracking pistols or surrounded by dark-eyed beauties like James Bond. He feels let down after meeting Oswald, but later on he realizes that he is a very good secret agent. So children, how is Oswald different from other secret agents? He was a bit different. Okay, generally secret agents are believed to be like James Bond. They are smart, they are triggered, happy and crack shot. They are surrounded by dark-eyed beauties. However, Oswald was a very fat and sloppy man. In gesture and appearance, he did not fit any description of a secret agent. So children, this is all. Max, how did he enter? Max entered Oswald's room by using a pass key. He entered the room in his absence. When Oswald switched on the light, he found Max standing halfway in the room, holding a pistol in his hand. Okay, so children, this is all. These were the important point of the story. Now I would like to complete the rest of the story. We were there in page number 16, I think. Okay. So children, we were there at the last paragraph of page number 16. Fowler jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. Oswald just smiled. That will be the question. So children, first he told him about the cooked up story of a balcony, and here Max is telling that this is the second time somebody entered his room through balcony, but Max said that he did not come at all through the balcony. He has got a pass key and he is coming through that. So, and then Max glanced at Fowler and was standing stiffly, not from Oswald, and waved the gun with a commanding gesture. Please sit down, he said. He have a wait for half an hour, I think. 31 minutes, Oswald said moodily. The appointment was for 23. I wish I knew how you learned about the report, Max. Now he asked Max that how you come to know about the report. The little spy smiled evilly, and we wish we knew how your people got the report, but no harm has been done. I will get it back tonight. What is that? Who is at the door? Angela suddenly, already he had told him about the hooked up story of a balcony. Then suddenly when he heard a knock at his door, he heard who is at the door. Fowler jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. Even Mr. Fowler, who was a romantic writer, he also jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. Oswald just smiled. That will be the police, he said. I thought that such an important paper as the one we are waiting for should have a little extra protection. So he is telling that it must be the police, and we should have a little extra protection. I told them to check on me to make sure everything was all right. He also told that I told them to check on me to make sure everything was all right. Max bit his lips nervously. The knocking was repeated. Now children, when Max heard this, he felt a bit disappointed. He started biting his lip, which shows that he was nervous and he was scared. So he told that if I do not answer the door, they will enter, because he had already told that he is having some important paper in his hand and the police will surely come to check them. So he is telling that if I will not open the door, they will come through any other passage. And the door is unlocked and they will not hesitate to shoot. Max's face was black with anger as he backed swiftly towards the window. Now children, Max was very angry. He swiftly means quickly, he moved towards the window. He swung a leg over the sill. So children, what did he do? He put, as you can see in the picture, he put one leg. You can see in the picture, children, how he is putting one leg over the sill. He is telling, send them away. He warned. He told that just send them away. I will wait on the balcony. Send them away. I will shoot and take my chances. So he is telling, if you will not tell them to go away, I will shoot you. I will take the chance to shoot you. The knocking at the door became louder and a voice was raised. Mr. Oswald, Mr. Oswald. And suddenly, children, the knocking at the door became much louder. The person who was knocking the door slowly, now he was knocking in a more and louder way, and he can heard his name, Mr. Oswald, Mr. Oswald, keeping his body to sit so that his gun still covered the fat man and his guests. Now children, he now was going to jump. Max was now going to jump from the to the balcony from the window, and you can see in the picture, children, how he is keeping his body twisted. So if anybody will move, okay, he can shoot the fat man and his guest. Who was the guest? Mr. Fowler was the guest. Who is the fat man? Mr. Oswald is the fat man. The man at the window grabs the frame with his free hand to support himself. So he grabs the frame. Now he wanted to jump. Then he swung his other leg up and over the window sill. The door knob turned. Swiftly Max pushed with his left hand to free himself from the sill and dropped to the balcony. Now suddenly he saw that the door knob was turning. That means somebody is going to come inside the room. Quickly, swiftly means quickly, Max put with his left hand to see himself from the sill and dropped to the balcony. And then as he dropped, he screamed one shrilly. And children, when he dropped to the balcony, everybody can heard his cry. Shrilly in an unpleasant and loud cry. The door opened and a waiter stood there with a tray. Now children, when the door was open, actually it was not the police, it was the waiter with a tray, a bottle and 2 glasses. Here is the drink you ordered for. When you return, he said, and set the tray on the table. Deftly uncorked the bottle and left the room. Now children, he put the tray on the table with 2 glasses and a drink, and he uncorked the bottle and left the room. White-faced Fowler stared after him, but now children, Fowler was very, very much surprised. He thought that it was a police who should come and somebody else is coming. Instead of police, he can see that the waiter was there with a bottle and 2 glasses. But the police. Now Oswald sighed. He told there were no police. He only cooked up the story. Only Henry, whom I was expecting. So who was Henry? It was a waiter who was expecting. But won't that man out on the balcony Fowler began? And he told him, but that man must have escaped. He has gone from the balcony. He must have gone outside. No, said Oswald. He won't return. Now Oswald told the fact that he simply cooked up the story. He will never return, as there was no balcony at all. It was simply his cooked up story. So you see, my young friend, there is no balcony. So he's telling there is no balcony at all. And these two bears my cooked up story. So you can see how nicely Max was children, very cunningly. He was children out him, how he was turned out of the room, and without shooting, without beating, he died. He must have died because falling from the So now children, with this we have finished the lesson, and now we are going to do the important question from your textbook. So children, first we will do the question answer of page number 14. There are only 2 question answer. First is we will do the question answer of page number 14. So how is Oswald different from other secret agent? So Oswald was a secret agent with a difference. Generally, secret agents are believed to be like James Bond. They are smart, they are trigger happy and crack shot. They are surrounded by dark beauties. However, Oswald was a very fat and sloppy man. In gestures and appearance, he did not fit any description of a secret agent. So now my second question is, who is Fowler? And what is his first authentic thrill of the day? Fowler is a young and romantic writer he wants to write a book on detective. He comes to meet Mr. Oswald, who was the secret agent. Fowler gets disappointed when he meets Oswald. He doesn't in any form look like a secret agent, but soon Fowler gets his first authentic thrill of the day. When he sees a young man standing halfway across the room holding a small automatic pistol in his hand, the real thrill starts. Now my next question is from page number 15, and my question number 1 is, how has Max got in? So Max entered Oswald's room by using a pass key. He entered the room in his absence. When Oswald switched on the light, he found Max standing halfway in the room holding a pistol in his hand. Question number 2, how does Oswald say he got in? Actually, Oswald got in his room as he has been normally getting in every day, through the door. However, just to confuse Max, he says that it is the second time in a month that someone has got into his room through that nuisance of a balcony. Now children, we will be doing question answer of page number 18. So our first question from page number 18 is, Oswald did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. What do secret agents in books and films look like in your opinion? Discuss in group or in class some stories or moving featuring spies, detective and secret agents, and company their appearance with that of Oswald in this story. So children, this is question number 1 from page number 18. So definitely Oswald did not fit any description of a secret agent. He was not surrounded by any beauty. He was sloppy and fat man. Okay, so he was Fowler, a young and romantic writer, was rather disappointed to see such a fat and sloppy man as a secret agent. In books and films, the secret agents are exceptionally smart, handsome. They are well dressed. They move about in long and costly car, lives in a nice place, wear black goggles, they wear long coats and gloves in their hands. They are always surrounded by dark eye beauties. They shoot more often than they talk. Fowler is disappointed because he finds no such quality of a secret agent in Oswald. In English fiction, we come across such smart and sharp characters like Sherlock Holmes, Hercule Poirot, or Miss Marple. Yes, children, there are many movies which you must have watched, like James Bond, music like Dr. Not, Goldfish 007 with Love, which presents secret agent with exceptionally sharp future in mind. So this is the situation. Now, how does Oswald manage to make Mars believe that there is a balcony attached to his room? Look back at his detailed description of it. What makes it a convincing story? Oswald might not be physically smart, but he possessed an exceptionally sharp brain. He was a wonderful secret agent. He found Max standing halfway across the room, holding a small automatic pistol in his hand. It was a challenge to outsmart Max. Oswald at once cooked up a story. He told that his balcony had become a big nuisance. It was second time someone had entered his room through the balcony. It was not his balcony but belonged to the next apartment, which was extended till his window. Oswald wanted to trap Max in. He wanted Max to go near the window in panic and jump out of it, and finally he did that also. He presented the cooked up story in such a simple, natural and in convincing manner that he had believed that Max could not help but believe it. The moment Max jumped out of the window, Oswald got rid of his crafty enemy and he thought that his work has been done. So this was the situation. Okay. Now looking back at the story, when do you think Oswald thought up his plan for getting rid of Max? Do you think he had worked out his plan in detail right from the beginning, or did he make up a plan taking advantage of events as they happened? When Oswald switched on the light, he found a young man holding a small automatic pistol in the hand. He was Max, a crafty rival who had countenance of a fox. The moment Oswald saw his rival, he thought of getting rid of him. There was no pre-planning. He made up a plan taking advantage of events as they happened. He cooked up a story regarding the balcony. Outside the window, it was a very smart plan of confusing Max and forcing him to jump out of the window. The false report of the police knocking at the door made Max panic and he quickly jumped out of it. He gave Max no time to think and get rid of him, just according to his instantly made up of plan. So children, this is all from page number 18. And now children, some more question from page number 18. Now question number 1. In this story, Oswald shows great presence of mind, or the ability to think quickly and act calmly and wisely in a situation of danger and surprise. Give example from your own experience or narrate a story which shows someone's presence of mind. No doubt Oswald was an absolute master of any situation and knew how to exploit it to his advantage. He had a great presence of mind and the ability to think quickly, from even in a situation of danger and surprise. He acted wisely and calmly. I too remembered an incident where the presence of mind saved a life in a very dangerous situation. One day we were playing in the courtyard, and children, you can narrate any situation there. So some of the, and question number 2 is, children, what would you do in the situation described below? Like first situation is a small fire start in your kitchen. So you have to, children, you have to use your mind. Okay, you can't lead to disaster consequence. The most inflammable thing in the kitchen is the gas cylinder. First of all, close the regulator and open the window and move to a safer place. May it prevent it from busting or blasting. Similarly, we should cut off the main line of electricity. Now, children, if a child starts to choke on a piece of food, then what you will do? In such a situation, instead of creating a panic, use your mind immediately. If a child starts to choke on a piece of food, we must put him slowly but repeatedly on his back. Immediately give him water to drink. Warm water may be more beneficial. Rubbing his back would certainly comfort the child. An electrical appearance start to hiss and give out a spark. We cannot throw water definitely on the electrical appliances. Okay, otherwise it can be quite dangerous and death might take place. So immediately you have to cut off the main switch. Throwing water in case of fire can prove to be very dangerous, so don't even ever think of doing that. A bicycle knocks down a pedestrian, then what you will do? If a bicycle knocks down a pedestrian, first of all we should take the man to a safe place, otherwise he can be knocked down again. If he is hurt, take him to the nearest hospital for treatment. If we inform the member of his family, then they will themselves take care of the situation. If rain continuously for more than 24 hours, then all drains and outlets must be clear, all doors and windows must be closed so the rainwater may not come in. If there is a water logging near the house, arrangement for pumping the water must be made with the help of the concerned authorities. A member of your family does not return home at the usual or expected time, then what you will do? Definitely we all will become restless and panic. We must at once contact all his friends. First we will try to ring him, but if his mobile is switched off, then we must contact all his friends, colleagues and relatives to find out where he can be at that time. If no response is there, then the local police should be informed. So children, this is all the children, what to say, some question which a child should be prepared of. So this is all the question answer, and in the online class we may discuss any additional question. Okay, lot of important question can be framed from this chapter. Okay, so we can discuss it in the online classes. So now with this I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.